Dr. Kevin Dolphin. This is Prison Talk. Today, we're going to talk to you guys about education over incarceration, because you got to understand this. They say that knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power once you use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So in many cases, there's individuals who find themselves incarcerated because they have not educated themselves, or maybe it could be laws, or they dropped out of school. As of me, I dropped out of school in the 9th grade because I was chasing things in the streets. But once I woke up while I was incarcerated, I knew that I had to be educated, and I came back and I became a substance abuse counselor. I'm a mentor, I'm a doctor, I do a lot of different things, humanity. So it's just many different things that I understand that you have to educate yourselves in order for you to break the chains of incarceration. So Mr. Kyle, can you talk briefly to the people about education over incarceration?
All right. Well, the first thing I like to say is that when it comes to education, it's your foundation. It's your opportunities. Like I said, it's the key. Is it the solution to all your problems? No. However, it's something that can give you a chance to better yourself. Now, with incarceration, you're taken away from yourself. You have limited resources, you have a limited voice, and the things that you want to do and aspire to do, it makes it more difficult. So, education, that's like going downhill on a sled and everything is easy. Incarceration, it's like making everything difficult, working uphill with boots on, with weights and everything else. So when you think about it, is you have a choice. You can go through life with the least amount of resources or the most resources. The education is better to have and not need than need and not have it, because those doors won't open for you.
Thank you, Mr. Cal. It was very powerful what he said. It's like, if you ever seen that depiction of that individual trying to roll that ball uphill, he's pushing that ball uphill, he's trying to get it. And that's what happens when we face life without an education. So that's very important, and I appreciate you sharing that with the individuals. So Mr. Jules, if you could briefly talk about education over incarceration.
All right, now we all gonna end up in a room, in some rooms. Why you wanna pick the smallest one, man? Why you wanna pick a cell? When all you gotta do is go sit in the class, learn what you need to learn, apply it to what you need to apply it to, and move forward. Because it's just a part of the process, man. You gotta fall in love with the process of learning, because education don't stop in school. It don't stop just because you get locked up. It don't never stop. You can never stop evolving. I hear the word change a lot. I love that word, but I love the word evolution better, because if it wasn't for our lack of knowledge in the beginning, we wouldn't be who we are now. You know what I mean? In our will to want to learn, because learning is in the classroom, outside the classroom. Most of it takes place outside the classroom. But whatever, you can look at it however you want to look at it, but you can look at it as dumb, but you gotta go through all the necessary steps to get where you gotta go. So whenever you're bored with education, or you feel like it don't apply to you, listen anyway. Do it once. You only gotta do it once. Get it over with, and be smarter than you was yesterday, man. And keep pushing that pen. That's what I'm about. Inspire, motivate, and get your story out there. Don't be afraid to talk about it.
So that's what we're talking about today. Education over incarceration, because remember this, you can only go as far as your knowledge takes you. You can't go any further. If all you know is the penitentiary yards or the street corners, that's all you're going to go. That's as far as you're going to go. So we want you to understand this. You can go from the street corner to the boardroom. I'm Dr. Kevin Dolphin. This is Prison Talk. Thank you, guys.